Welcome back to my Malcolm's allotment again. As I said to you before, been busy in the greenhouse. Yeah, been busy, as you can see from behind. A lot of growing. Sweet peas, tomatoes. Something I planted, I can't remember now. I never put any bleeding labels to it. Can't remember. Going down there. Cabbage, kale. What's that? Oh yeah. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. It's that black one that comes out with that big, like pear-shaped fruit, and some beetroot at the far end in that one. Onions there in that seed tray there. They need to go out. More tomatoes. Oh, sorry about the picture ruffling all over the place. Basil there. The peas need to go out. Sweet peas. Last of the Charlotte potatoes. Last tray down there of the Desiree. Potted up some lettuce in the cups. And these are either runner beans or French beans, I can't remember, which are down there in the dark. How much you can see in that, I don't know. Coming back up, that's a tray of calendula, about half of one of those 180 cell seed trays. And down the bottom there's some more beetroot there in cell trays. Some more lettuce that I've done. That's the last of the cauliflower that was planted. Oh, that's no, that ain't beetroot. Oh, that's asparagus that I've done from seed. Tomatoes, some strawberry plants there that I've potted up from last year's runners. Another 180 cell, which has got Sweet Williams, snapdragons, and marigolds, and pansies, and aquilegia, which not a lot, only the snapdragons and so far the Sweet Williams come up. That's another seed tray of something that's just shot up in the last few days by the looks of that, actually. Let's track it out. Oh, poached eggplants. They've come on well, quite quick. I didn't notice them. Taking a notice of that. Seed tray there. That's some lettuce I've potted up. Beetroot that's got to go out that's done in cells with multiple sowings. Those are the tomatoes there that I'm keeping myself as well. Roma. It's a kiwi fruit over there that I'm trying to grow. Cauliflower by the looks of them, or cabbage or whatever it was in there. Some French beans in there. There's so far the broad bean hasn't appeared from the single seed challenge. Pumpkins growing up there. There's leek in that lot there, the 3 trays. Cabbage in that one. What's that now? I can't read my own writing. Pumpkins according to that. Oh, got a lot of pumpkin growing by the looks of this. Sweet basil. I can't see what's on those labels because they're too high for my eyesight, but you should be able to see that on the camera. Oh, for tiptoe. Oh, blimey, I can't even see it for tiptoe. It's too high. Yeah, so. And then you got the 2 trays there with 18 cucumber and courgettes, which I don't think are going to do anything. Let's bring you back round to me. Well, been busy in here. Just noticing my phone's just going to fall off. I've just got my hand over the camera then. Yeah, so I've been busy in here. But I've also been busy outside. As you know, I built the other greenhouse. What I'm going to do is pop this on pause while I get out the door of the greenhouse, get the door open, because I've got it on 2 slide bolts, so I can lock myself in the greenhouse and nobody can get into me. Yeah, that's great. Right, let's just pop you on pause for a few moments and I'll be back in a second. Right guys, there we go, we're out. Right, I've got some tubs there and that I've made, 3 plastic tubs, and a trug up there I've made myself to grow sweet peas up all along the strings there. There's some lettuce in the guttering. There's some lettuce in the guttering, sweet peas in those so far. Some sage there and some chive and some gladioli. Shallots that I've got to get in the ground as well. Right, well, as you see, this was the good front of the greenhouse. Well, I've also, oops, sorry about the speed there, I swung me around. I've cleared this corner. The 2 compost bins that were here have gone. They're over there. And that bin has moved from there to there, which was for water, but I'm going to use it for spent compost. Right, well, I'm going to be having a nice bonfire this evening. Here we go around the corner, and ding, a nice long bed there, 2.5 foot wide bed I'm digging there. This has been all dug over and then tilled up. I've put guttering along there, put it all up right the way along the whole length now, guttering on there, hopefully sealed the roof up. Got some raspberry plants up there. Let's just move the wheelbarrow and I'll take you in the greenhouse. In this greenhouse. My neighbours are probably thinking he's talking to himself. Sorry about the noise. Here we go. Quick swing in the door. Do my little latch up that I've put on the door, which is a piece of string on a screw, or attaches to a screw to hold the door shut. Because roughly these greenhouses, that greenhouse, because I've built it on the side of that the other greenhouse, and off the side of the shed. So yeah, so I've got a nice long greenhouse here now. As you can see up the back there is a shelf I've put in, which once I'm finished with it, once they've all been done and I need the height to be where that shelf is, it's got hinges on so I can undo the wire that's hanging in the middle. Let's put you a bit, the wire that's there attached to the piece of wood there, and in the corner over there, and over there, there's a wire coming from that piece of wood there up to that corner. And let's bring it zoom you out. It's got manual zoom, this has, because it's on the selfie stick, so I can push it out and in and out, can't I? So that shelf can actually then fold up and I can hook it up and tie it up so it's held up in place. So I've got the height, the full height there for growing. Well, as I said to you, I've been busy, literally. You know I had from the other videos I had the tomato plants. Well, let's turn you around here and I'll start you here. Coming down. There's 6 tomato plants. Then it goes to 8. Then 10. Well, there's somewhere in the region of about 50 odd tomato plants, all in poly bags, which are if people don't know what a poly bag is, it's a polythene pot basically, and they go all the way around that side and back down the other side here, all the way down. Yeah, and then I I've got, oh, too fast. I've got that tub, all the brown terracotta coloured tubs here. I've got Desiree potatoes in, and let's move up a bit, do it the other way, you might be able to see a bit better. And the 3 tubs, trying to get you in right there. I've got Charlotte's, so I've got to get that half a tray of Charlotte's done. Well, this is me standing at the back of the greenhouse, again with my back against that shelf. And the mess there at the moment, but behind there is still two 125 litre bags of the B&Q Verve compost, multi-purpose compost, which is what's in all of this. If it was a bit more light, I should have basically put the flash on in here, actually light on. But I've got different varieties of the tomatoes. So I've got that one there with little pearl but yellow ones. Then that's another lot there, I can't remember the bloody name of them. And then we come along the back here, and it's another bloody lot of them. And it's getting too dark in here to see. The light is fading quick now. And all the way down here, there's another yellow, where's it gone? There, there's another yellow tomato there. The Verve. That's like a beefsteak tomato of one of the B&Q tomatoes, Verves. Oh, let's bring it up, swing it around slowly. And then we have some Saint Mazarin, whatever it is, the ones that you can blitz down for what's in it, for sauces. I've also got the Roma in there as well for that. You know, I'm standing here making you look like looking at the poly. It's got to be cleaned. It's horrible. It's all got to be washed. I should have actually given it a bit of a clean before I actually put it up, but because it's something I wanted to do, I got it done, and that was it. Got done. Also, let's bring it back onto me instead of looking at it. Those tomatoes there, I'm going to explain to you what's going on with that whole tray there. Back in a second. Just turn the camera around. There we go. Oh, quick shaky. Yeah, those tomatoes there, like I said on the video, I was thinking about, I think it might have been on the last video, or didn't I say it? I can't remember. Steve, I think it was Steve at Greenside Up, I think it is. He said about growing extra plants and give the plants to people, or grow them and then give them the harvest from them. What I've actually had a thought on, I've had a think about it afterward on from that, and what I've decided to do is that tray I just showed you are all sold. I've sold them all, and what I'm going to do is 50% of what I make from them is going to local hospital for the and it's going to be pushed that I'm asking for basically the A&E department to receive the funds for it, because they're frontline troops. They're basically there, they have to put up with so much crap from everybody, people going in there, and it'd be nice to give them something back. Yeah, so I keep looking at those tomatoes and then looking away from the camera. So the idea of those tomatoes are that I've sold them. There's 60 plants there. I can't be asked to muck about with 59 plants. It leaves, that means I've got an odd number. I've got one left of one lot of tomatoes. It's going all to one customer, but one person wants the whole lot. So I thought, sod it, they can have the 60. I'll give them a plant free of charge. They've knocked me down a bit. I wanted £1.50 a plant, which then would mean nice 75 pence each between me and the NHS. But hey, I've had to go down a bit, so they still get theirs. They get 50% of what I make. So what's that? I've gone down to 125 a plant. So half of 125 is what we're going to do. Is go, what's that, 62.5 pence each I've got. I've got to make a little bit myself, because by the time I've done the compost, the pot, the plastic cups, which are free of charge anyway, but if I was to buy them, yeah, so the compost, the seeds and everything, it works out to about £1.50 for 12 of basically cost of what it costs to do that. That's without my time that I've done, but hey ho, it was being done because I need to occupy my brain at weekends, because yeah, things are not great at the moment with what's going on, and recently the last week has really been bad because of customers aren't wanting me in their gardens, thinking, well, I can still go to work, earn the money, working in the garden. What am I hurting? I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not coming in contact with them. I've told them they could pay me, I'll give them my bank details, they could pay me in the bank, so they don't have to come out and give me money. They could pay me direct, or I'll give them a PayPal if that's easier for them. But some people aren't wanting to have me there, with the way the situation is at the moment. So money wise has gone right down tight. So the idea of doing this, I was thinking about selling them all for profit, which would have been nice, because that would have been 50 times that. That's not at 6. Well, that's 59 plus the 50, so another half of 59. Oh god, maths is not my strong point. About another 80-90 pound. I would have made 80-90 pound out of them, but I've promised to give. I've sold them on Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, so I'm going to be making 60 odd pence a plant. By the time I take my costs out of that, I'm probably profit of about 40p, 40 to 50p profit per plant. I think, is that works out right? No, it don't. It's more than that. It must be getting on for about 50p. I think it's about, I can't remember what it is exactly off the top of my head per plant, but I know it's about £1. It's £1.50 per 12 that I worked it on. By the time you break down the 120 litre verve bags of compost down to per litre, and I've done it with using a 2 litre pot. Yeah, 2 litre pot, so I managed to get 12 pots per 2 litres of compost. Right, I'm going to sign off. My battery's just come up and said battery low, so I better sign off, and I'll catch you on the next video. So ta-da for now. Bye.